Right, Power BI and Microsoft Excel both have mobile apps that you can download in the Play Store and the iOS App Store. So, which one is the best for visualizing reporting data? So, I'm not talking about editing spreadsheets here, I'm on about purely you've got some business data that you'd like to show in a graph and a chart with a pivot table. Which one is best for a mobile user? Because mobile users, really, you've got to think about traveling salesmen, for instance, or delivery people that need to be able to see key information. So what I've done here is I've got the same Olympic spreadsheet that we've had throughout all of these demonstrations. And you remember in the previous one, I created a nice little report in Excel that had a couple of visualizations and a couple of pivot tables. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and I'm going to open this up on my phone. I'm going to look down for a while because I'm actually looking at my phone. It's called athletes_events2. I'm going to click that. Hopefully it'll open. So this is obviously the Excel client application. So as you can see, it renders, that's nice. But the experience isn't really brilliant for just a reporting user. So you can see it, but the problem is you can't really see it. So I haven't got my glasses on. I should have glasses and I literally can't read any of that. So what you have to do is you have to pinch and zoom and move it down. So you could see it there and I could drag across and I can scroll in there. I can probably click on filters if I'm lucky. Yep, I can click on those. Let's sort it by sport. Okay, sport. Close that filter down so it's now sorted by sport. And then I've got these filters over here. And for the life of me, I can't work out how you click them on mobile. So you have to go, first off, if I was a mobile user anyway, you probably wouldn't even see those filters because they're off the screen. So what you'd probably find yourself having to do is to copy the spreadsheet, copy all of the pivot tables, all the pivot charts and put them onto another worksheet, which was, I don't know, average age mobile view. And you probably just have them like that kind of thing and show them the full width of the screen so you can actually see. And this is another one of the problems you get with Excel. As you can see, as I'm trying to pinch and zoom, which you'd have to do to be able to see the data, I'm actually changing the underlying data here and it's very easy to make a mistake. And because obviously Excel is meant to be for data entry. That's the meat and veg of Excel is to be able to enter data into a spreadsheet. So when it comes to charting, although the mobile app does do a decent job, it's not brilliant. And to be honest, if you gave this to a travelling salesman in your company, they're going to be very frustrated. And I imagine after no time, they're probably going to end up like changing the data, saving it away, and then screwing up the whole visualization, which is not what we want them to do. Right. So let's go and have a look at Power BI. I've got this athletes webinar. Let's open that up. Here we go. Let's close that. And let's go and have a look at the main dashboard. So you can see this is beautiful. That's full width. I can easily see all of that. There's the data. I can also filter, which is really nice. So I can filter on there, cross country, which obviously filters everything. And then remember we built the drill through capabilities. So we can also, I'm not going to drill through on that because that's not going to be much data. Let's pick rowing because I think rowing's been at the Olympics for so long. It should have some good data. So let's go and have a look at the sport detail for rowing. And there you go. That's beautiful too. We can see we're in rowing. We can see what the average age is over time. It's all very interactive. I'm not disturbing the display at all for anything. That's the remainder. You can still see the tables there. So it's beautiful. And you can also expand the screen. You can do some other cool stuff like you can share this out. So you could share an image of that out. If you wanted to, you could obviously refresh it, favorite it. So it stores in your Power BI dashboard and you log in, search through it. You can do other things like comments on here, get the conversation started, collaborate with colleagues. So you can mention people on this particular report. So this is all set up. You can check your filters, annotate, invite people, look at your pages. It's all set up for people that want to be able to visualize and see your data. And that is the real beauty of Power BI dashboard. And in fact, we've got a few reports in the company that I'm always opening up Power BI dashboard to have a look at them. It's wonderful. So I think, hands down, if it was a war against which is best, Excel or Power BI, visualizing data, you're going to have to go for Power BI. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to switch on to back into my Power BI desktop, and I'll be back. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to create a mobile view of your reporting data. So be with you in a sec. Right, welcome back. So hopefully you can now see my desktop, and I just want to show you how easy it is to create a mobile view of your Power BI dashboard. This is the dashboard that I've just been showing you on my phone. So it's the same, exactly the same visualizations. It's just on the phone. They were all, instead of going across, they've been navigated down, so in portrait mode. And the way you do it, it's worth saying, you don't get it for free. So you don't just access this exact same dashboard on your phone and it suddenly just all looks beautiful, because obviously Power BI wouldn't know what you actually wanted to show, because some of the reports you might not want to show on there, like the tables don't render brilliantly. So all you do is you go on your report. So I'm in a report here, and you click on mobile view. And then what the nice part of this is, it gives you all of the visualizations that were available inside of the desktop view. So just unclick that again. So remember, I've got one called average height by sport, and I go back to mobile view. Now, if I want to show, because the only one I've not put on, because I've got the average age, I've got the average weight, but I don't have the average height. So let's pop the average height on. Let's just drag him down here. Position him up like so. That's nice. I really like it. You get this nice grid view, so you know your spacing's all pretty nice as well. Scroll that down. We want him to be full width. We want him to be a bit longer because he's a table of information. And you see that's resized nicely, which is beautiful. And that really is, you can add your filters on and your slicers on if you want to. But if not, you can obviously just click on those like I showed you. They're all interactive. So in the phone, I can tap on beach volleyball and it'll filter all of the other data visualizations to be beach volleyball. So really easy. And there is one more thing worth mentioning. You can actually get some more fine grain control over these, what you can choose to do on each visualization. There's plenty of documentation out there about how to use all these, but you can do it on a per mobile basis.